All right. After that fancy beginning, I can see where you guys are probably going to go, wow, I can't do that. Well, this video is about how to keep things simple, how to use Keynote and Jing to create your very first video online, basically using screen capture software built into Keynote and using some screen capture software built into Jing. So I know that you probably saw that beginning and you went, wow, that thing's crazy. But really, I learned how to use that software program on my own. I actually watched a couple YouTube videos to kind of give me a couple pointers. Probably took me probably to learn it about an hour, probably to make my first one of those about an hour and a half. So we're looking at 2.5 hours invested to learn how to use that to create that fancy slide around flyer stuff everywhere. And then fortunately I was able to have somebody give me the software. So anyway, the software is called Motion. So anyway, the long and the short of it is you can do this stuff very easily. I'm going to walk you through how to use Keynote and Jing to make your very first video. And for those of you who don't know, what I'm working in right this minute is Keynote. And Keynote is just basically PowerPoint for Mac. So let's talk about Keynote and Jing and how this thing all ties together. All right, so if you notice that fancy transition, that's part of using Keynote. Let's talk about the 3 steps to create a video. Number 1, create a slideshow presentation using Keynote. That's exactly what I've done here. Use Jing screen capture to show your website and other things on your computer. So you can surf the web, or you can show other parts of other documents within your computer, or you can take screenshots with Jing. I'll show you all that stuff. And then finally, to use iMovie, that comes free with most Macs, and if you don't have it, the upgraded version of iMovie that I have, it literally cost me $100, and that included Keynote. So that'll be well worth the investment, and iMovie ties it all together. So let's take the next step. Oh, another fancy transition. Yeah, another fancy transition. Hey, look, I added fancy pictures right here within my slideshow presentation. It's super easy. This one actually came canned with a system, meaning it was built into the template. No big deal. I just, I used it and I say, hey, look, I can add pictures. Additionally, we can edit exits and another transition. And this right here drags in a picture where I took a screen capture shot using Jing, and I saved it on my desktop, and then I just simply drug it right into the Keynote software or Keynote program, and it just simply appeared. And so it's another fancy screenshot here. So hey, look, you got all those fancy arrows and everything all built in there, and I'll show you exactly how to do this in a few minutes. Next, let's switch it over to some screen capture. So I'm going to use Jing from this point forward, and I really don't think you guys are going to notice much of a difference, except for I'll be on a different part of my computer. So I'll be right back.